Welcome everyone, Simon here from the Whales of Wall Street. Guys, I am absolutely fuming. Guys, right, EWT, finally, the staking is live. Announcement a few hours ago of over 1 million EWT staked already. Well, I can assure you now it's a lot more than that. As of recording, 47% has already been taken up of I think 5 million available spaces. 2.3 million have been staked now. Why am I angry? Because I've got a new phone today for a new job next week, and I stupidly did not export my Google authentications across the new phone. So I thought I'd be a superior person and delete everything off my old phone, thinking fine, I can hand that one back now. And then as soon as I went to go to KuCoin to set up the withdrawal of my EWT into my MetaMask, it asked me for my Google authentication, of which I did not have. So I set it up again, and then I get told I have to wait 24 hours as punishment for updating my security settings on KuCoin. So I'm now going to have to sit here annoying myself by watching this number go up significantly, this number go up significantly, and probably by the time I get to put my EWT in, it'll probably all be filled up. That's why I'm fuming. But anyway, EWT, obviously Energy Web token, is a massive project that we talk about on a consistent basis here on the Whales of Wall Street. I'm going to talk positively here and congratulate those that have been able to get their EWT over to MetaMask first of all, and secondly onto this staking platform. By the way, this window that you see, you can only see this when you are logged in via MetaMask. And to be honest, I was going to show you a video of how to stake EWT. In general principle, if you have got MetaMask, or if you have not, at least download it first. If you want to get this configured automatically, EWT Energy Web Foundation do have a very cool article here about how to stake. And as you plow through this, there is actually a configuration, an automatic configuration for your MetaMask once you've uploaded it, which is really cool. Actually, it helped me literally just upload all the information that it needed to do via here. So you can find that on Energy Web Foundation gitbook.io, and then staking, how to stake guides. And there's a nice video how to get to this stage as well. It's really fluent, very easy. And from what I gather, if you're trading from KuCoin, for example, there are no fees to transfer across. However, apparently KuCoin have basically been delaying transactions across from EWT on their exchange to the MetaMask because apparently they did not have enough EWT liquidity. So they've been rushing around trying to purchase more EWT for people to be able to move the transactions across, and also have more available for people to buy on the exchange in general as well. So there's been a number of delays. I can imagine this number going up very quickly as transactions continue to process and progress, of course. And the beauty of this really is taking advantage of this approximate 20 odd percent APY during the booster period, which ends in April. As far as I'm aware, that this will extend, but I'm assuming the APY will reduce somewhat. But of course, I was so looking forward to this. I've been waiting months and months for this, and it's just typical that it was today. And that is a learning, guys. This is what this channel is about. Through some of my stupidity, most of the time, is to enhance the experience for you guys to go, oh, maybe I was planning on doing that. Maybe I'll wait, or consider this for the next time you stake something. So hopefully you guys are having more luck than I am on this aspect. So it's great to see. I'm going to take the unselfish approach right now and confirm what we've already spoken about many times. Energy Web Foundation is a phenomenal project. I'm really pleased for those out there that have been able to stake and that have been able to get involved in this, because it's absolutely phenomenal. This number when I logged on earlier was around 28-30%. So in obviously the last hour or so, it's gained quite significantly. Hopefully by the time the 24 hours is up with KuCoin, I can get some across, and maybe the network's sped up a bit by then as well. Another thing to make you guys aware of, if you do post anything about Energy Web or MetaMask on Twitter especially, and I'm sure it's the same on Telegram as well, be very cautious that you will get bombarded by several people claiming they're from MetaMask support, sending you Google Docs and Google links. Please, please, please ignore every single one of them. Only contact the official MetaMask support Twitter handles, and the likewise for Telegram and everything as well, because within a few seconds I was like, oh wow, this is incredible customer service from MetaMask. And then I realized that all these people were looked like, I don't know, beauty pageant participants or something, and I was like, hang on a minute, this is a bit odd. And all of a sudden a bombardment of all sorts of people, well, supposedly people, coming into fruition to bombard you with nonsense spam. So do be aware of that. Do not give any of your information out whatsoever to anyone, and especially if you're utilizing ledgers and things like that, do not give out anything detail wise. So just be cautious, be careful, try as much as you can to follow the process that is already here via the official Energy Web Foundation website to make sure it's the correct URL, please. But obviously the best way to do that is go through Energy Web directly and then through their systems of information, alternatively through their official staking websites where they've got here, for example, the website stake-ewt.io, which takes you to the original pages of this, instructing you how to launch your MetaMask, get it involved, how to stake, etc. So you should be fine. Let us know in the comments below if you've managed to stake EWT. If you're lucky enough, or if you're waiting for the transactions to come through. I'm assuming don't panic. I know the network's slow, and especially if it's coming from KuCoin, as I mentioned, there seems to be an issue with liquidity, or certainly the amount of EWT that they hold on the exchange. So just be wary. There is a few delays going on. Some people have been waiting over 3 hours. Can you imagine how squeaky bum time that is for a lot of people out there? But anyway, guys, let's just focus quickly on the chart here of EWT. So as of recording, we had a very nice tail up today, understandably, and I'm sure that will continue tomorrow as more and more people go, oh, what's going on with EWT? And then they switch on to the fact there's staking and there's 20% available, getting all excited. Just don't do what I did, please. So let's just have a quick look at this. So from earlier today's opening, when was the opening of 9.09? So roughly, oh yeah, obviously it's down there. So we've had a good 20% increase today. That might tail up a bit more, I can imagine. We'll probably see some resistance around this $11 mark. So we're floating nicely above 10. I can imagine a bit more interest and awareness coming into fruition over the next 24 hours, especially the Asian markets opening up in a few hours time as of this recording. So by the time you probably watch this tomorrow, if you're in the UK or other places around the world, could be a lot of change. We'll do a quick maybe Twitter or community post just showing you how much more EWT has been staked in these last day or so. Really exciting time. So obviously up on the week, up on the month. Really good to see that 3 months really reducing now, considering we've had this nice tail down from this August position here at the $16 mark. Had a good correction, good resistance, playing it back down, and look at that, very nice new higher lows each time. So I think EWT, irrespective of the staking mechanism, is going to show a very nice move upwards as the bull run comes into fruition, hopefully in the next couple of months. Still a bit far off the $23 or so previous all-time high, but we can smash through that easily once we get support at these new mechanisms of especially around $14, $15. That's going to take us up into bigger moves quicker. So let's see how that goes. We'll carry on with some analysis on that near the time. And a couple of other things to look at quickly before we wrap this video up. Of course, the sell or the overselling has very much sort of dissipated, if you like, or depreciated over the last couple of days. Hopefully that will switch over into a nice positive momentum onto the MACD, albeit it has switched over, I believe. Let me just check that now. Oh no, it hasn't. I'm going colorblind. Here we go. So it's just down here, obviously the little arrow marking the move up today. So hopefully I would I love to see EWT over the next couple of weeks, maybe towards the end of December, switching over into a bullish momentum, and that means this blue line crossing over the red here on the 12 and 26 close on the AMAs here. And then finally as well, let me just move that one out of the way a second. So you've got the RSI indicators here. I've added recently, of course, the 28 days and the 90 days, just to give you a bit more of an overview of the movements, not just short term, but long term as well. So here's our highest point back here in the beginning of December, and we've had a nice tail down over the last couple of weeks. So looking very nice buying positions, albeit today, just be cautious. But over the last few days, have been good opportunities at these lower regions on all RSI indicators, to be honest, to get some purchases in and then reduce the risk of it coming down lower, of course. More opportunity for it rising, and once we get to these sort of 70 and 80 marks, especially over the 28 and the 90 days, that's going to be a position for me personally, if I haven't got them all in staking, that is, for me to sell some off, because I was buying a lot of them around that sort of $4 mark a few weeks back, or a couple months, maybe a month or so back now. So time's just flying, guys. I just don't know where it's going. It's absolutely crazy. So here's $8, and I was buying a load down here as well back in July, which was fantastic to see. So like I said, we've got a bit of room for growth still for that all-time high. In terms of the all-time high, in terms of the end of the bull run, I mean, original predictions kind of around that sort of $60, $70 mark. I still think that's possible. I know it sounds a long way away, but it's not far off in terms of a potential just under 10x from here. And I think that's possible once the momentum builds in and the energy and the climate change and all these narratives continue throughout 2022. I think the bull run's going to be absolutely fantastic with this one. So like I said, guys, let us know in the comments below if you're holding EWT, if you're staking it, what are you doing with your tokens right now? Are you stuck in the Qcoin sphere of transactions trying to go across? Are you stuck like I am, not being able to access withdrawals? I want to hear your stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch up with EWT over the weekend, because this is a phenomenal moment for EWT and staking. Bye bye.